Welcome to Soul, a weekly entertainment show on fashion, arts and culture, relationships, and mental health. Our co-hosts are Imani Warren and Dr. Delvena Thomas. Now introducing our host, Nicky Says YOLO, Nicky Gelin.
Hey y'all, this is Nicky Says You Only Live Once with MIA. And it's officially here, y'all. So Anpu Productions presents season 3 of To Each His Own. In a world full of people, but they're in a world of their own. All right, y'all. So I'm here with one of the actors, Diamos Demerit. He plays Kyrie. So we see many series and film that come and go. What gives you the inspiration to keep putting out seasons of To Each His Own?
People have to want to see it for you to put it out. So, of course, it's our lovely audience who have come. I mean, we've grown from the ground roots, and they have come on. Like, we have generic comments. We're not paying no box for these things. So when you see the comments on there on YouTube under the episodes, it's inspiring to know that we're actually connecting with our community and we're speaking our stories in an unadulterated way. We're able to speak it and not have it filtered.
What were your challenges of directing season 3 compared to the first 2 seasons?
I don't think we had any bad challenges. We never do because everything always falls into place. But I would say the same as the other 2. It was no difference. It's just the complexity of dealing with so many casts and characters that are out of town in different locations and places, and they have other engagements and contracts that they have to honor. So it's us navigating around that, but at the same time trying to stay on the time frame to say, we got to get this to the people. So it's just time. Like
the logistics and trying to coordinate and get the team together.
It's a monster all in itself. So whenever we do THO, we shut everything else down because we know that it takes a lot of manpower, a lot of mental space, and just a lot of planning and communicating.
Yeah, and all of that, communication is definitely key. All right, y'all. So I'm here with the gorgeous actress, Kizra Dion, played by Amira. All right. So season 3 is officially here. Oh, how do you feel? You excited?
Listen, I am very excited. Okay. It's been a long time coming. Okay?
Yes, a long time coming.
I'm excited. I'm ready for the world to see the hard work that we put in and all the dedication and what these characters
all of that
bring to the table in season 3.
So how is Amira different than the other seasons?
Maya. Amaya is, I would say, I think in season 3, she's more unapologetic. She's coming into who she is. I think she's going on an identity journey where she's really getting to know herself and know the people in her lives without saying too much. So I really believe that, she's just, it's like, okay, well, here it is. Here I am. I've experienced all of these different things, trauma, love, all these different things. And now, okay, I really want to know what's going on and what I'm doing in my life. And I'm unapologetic about it.
So she's evolved. Season 1, evolved. Season 2, now season 3. And the audience has seen the evolution of her growth.
Correct.
Is she more mature in season 3 because of her?
Definitely more mature. I would definitely say she's more mature, but she... Without saying too much, she's definitely mature, but
okay. So we gotta tune in, y'all. We gotta tune in and see what she's talking about.
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
She's definitely mature.
So I understand that Amira's character is based on some truths in your personal life. Really losing a child.
Yes.
How do you balance the lines of acting in the character and realizing some of the truths with your personal journey?
So sure, with that, art imitates life, right? So anything we do, we want to be authentic about it. And a lot of times when I am acting, I pull from personal experiences sometimes, depending on the character. So for that, I did lose a child when he was 2 years old back in 2010. 2010, he was born. 2012, he passed away. So, playing Amira who lost a child, I was able to tap into those emotions. It was authentic for me. And a lot of times, we try to, I guess, shy away from it, but I use that as a tool as an actor, you know, in any life experience. If I can pull from a real life experience and make it authentic for my character, then I feel like you have authenticity 100%. So that's what I did with my role for Maya, you know, with her losing her child. And in real life, Kizra losing a child, I was able to bring that forward.
Yeah, and that's really heavy. Here with one of the actors, Archie Donaldson, who plays Razor. So season 3 is officially here. How do you feel?
Whew. I'm grateful. You know, it's been a long time coming, so you got some heat.
Oh, what kind of heat?
Yeah, some.
Without giving it away, obviously, but what kind of heat can we expect this season?
First of all, just with the whole production style, they come in, they trusted in us. You know, I don't want to tell too much, but the storyline is dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is this season different than the past seasons?
To me, more content, especially on my end. Like they believed in me.
Well, how is Razor different in season 3 compared to the other seasons?
Season 1 and season 2, you see more of a jokey side of Razor.
Okay.
I lost a little bit of authority, can I say, like, or power in season 3. So no, I feel some type of way about that. Well, Razor feels.
Oh, you lost some power.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, some say so. You know, I got people under me, above. You know, I don't want to give it away.
Don't give it away. But so I guess your dominance or that authoritative character that you had about you in 1 and 2, in 3, it was a little bit kind of
shaky.
Okay. I got you. All right, y'all. So I'm here with the gorgeous actress. She is Nicky Sabik.
Hey.
And she plays Piper. So where did you draw the inspiration from to play a complex, diverse, and very eclectic character as Piper?
Oh, that's a really good question. I love movies that take you there. And for me, I probably drew my inspiration from 3 of my favorite actors. These are not the only actors that I love, but these are some of the most. You have Charlize Theron from Monster, or you have James I can never say his name right, but James McVoy from Glass, or even taking it way back to Jack Nicholson from Silence of the Lambs. You know, just kind of watching how they transform and they went there, you know, that was my inspiration.
So how is Piper different in season 3?
Oh, wow. Piper is completely different for season 3 because for me, season 1, Piper is just this bougie, confident person.
Oh.
Yes, she knows what she wants. She's going to go after it and get it. Season 2, you saw a little bit of her characters that kind of evolved, her conflicts. In season 3, you got to dive deep into these characters. You see that Piper really doesn't have it all together. She's this complex character dealing with issues, and you get to see each individual issue like played out for you. So it's
she's evolved since season 1.
She's definitely evolved.
And I'm assuming that evolution is because of the experiences that she has faced in season 1 and 2, bringing her to 3 for her to kind of shift into that evolution of Piper.
Yeah and no.
Yeah, no.
Piper had some issues from childhood, right? So Piper dealt with issues that she brought into season 1 that, you know, were suppressed and, you know, didn't come out in season 1, but started to creep out in season 2. And now season 3, she can't hold those back.
It's full blown now in season 3.
It's time to come out, you know, so.
Yes. All right, y'all. This is such a great conversation. We are talking about the season 3 premiere of To Each His Own. But in the meantime, we have a quick commercial break. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Miami-Dade Transit's Better Bus Network is shifting into gear. This community-led effort creates better access and an improved rider experience with less wait times and more reliable service. The new network provides more frequent and faster trips to more parts of the county, increasing transit access to jobs, education, healthcare, and quality of life. Learn about the new routes and new connections by visiting miamidade.gov/betterbus.
It's time to find a health plan that can keep up with your life. A plan that makes getting care convenient, with doctors around the corner.
I can get used to that.
Plus, 24/7 access to care. plans that keep more money in your pocket with plan payments as low as $0.
$0. Looks good to me.
Let's find your health solution. Click to speak to a dedicated Florida Blue agent today.
All right, y'all, and welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to continue our conversation with the cast members of the season 3 premiere of To Each His Own. Okay, so I'm here with none other than Joe Wesley. He is one of the co-founders of Anpu Productions.
That's right.
And he's also the DP for the anticipated season 3, To Each His Own.
Yes.
So season 3, it's here. How do you feel?
Oh, finally. It's done.
You said finally it's done.
Yes.
So it was a mission with the whole editing process. Like, how has that process been?
I mean, it's a labor of love, of course, right? So it's a lot of work. It's a process of just, putting it all together. I mean, this is a well-written story, good story. And I just enjoyed the whole process of just, being behind the camera, just being the guy to, set up the lighting, to figure out we've already discussed with the director how we're going to shoot it, but it's my job to make sure that, it's captured correctly, that it looks good, to make everyone looks good and look their best,
So y'all, again, when you tune in, he is the man that's making sure everything is in place, the editing, the logistics, the cinematography, the angles, all of that. Now, what was the biggest challenge with visually bringing season 3 to life?
Biggest challenge? Well, I don't think there was a real challenge. I think the challenge was to really improve. From the first season when we started, this was, something new. And we just, I was using a photo camera that just shot video.
Oh.
And we just shot it that way. We didn't necessarily know the process, but we just said, let's just do it anyways. And we were doing it the long and hard way, but as we continued, we figured out, a much smoother way of filming, a better way of filming and capturing our sound properly and making sure our lighting is correct, So of course we had to get, upgrade our gear, our equipment, make sure that we have proper cameras, proper lighting, proper everything to make sure we can capture exactly what is it that we want to capture.
All right, so there's a big improvement on the quality.
Of course, yes.
So I'm here with one of the lead actors, Sharma, that's played by Katana Malone. So now, do you think there is a similarity with the character Sharma and yourself? And if so, in what way?
So when I first read Sharma, I did not like her. I was like, oh, that is not me. But it kind of resembled me like in my early 20s, that girl that's chasing the guy who thinks she can change him because he loves her. And, I would see some of the lines and I'd be like, Demerit, this is not, no. But the thing with Demerit is he likes to challenge the actors, play something that you're not used to being, and it'll bring out your actual skill. So
yeah. And you were able to kind of reflect back at that time to play this role.
Like, this is the me that I don't like anymore, but here we go.
Lots of wisdom since then. Yes, along your real life journey. So now there are only 2 characters in this series that have the privilege of being on production and cast. So how did that merge actually happen?
So when I'd met Demerit 2 years prior to Each His Own, I was actually in school studying for business entertainment. So coming into it and seeing, how they were working, how they were flowing, I would always say, hey, do you guys need this? Do you need that? Do you need this? And I brought my expertise in with the experience of, business management and accounting. And they kind of all just brought me in and said, hey, would you be interested? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Really? So you had so there's a little bug and passion in your heart to be on set.
There was. So being behind the scenes was different because I had never had that experience before. They actually brought me into that experience. And
were you nervous? Like, how did you prepare for that? Because you switch a big 360 from what you were doing into being in.
Huge because for me, I had been acting for years prior to that moment, and to be behind the scenes and now seeing how God bless Joe, the editing process and even, Demerit learning, we all kind of bounce off of each other. There's different expertise from everyone, and we're all teaching each other different things. So that's kind of where it went.
Who is your favorite character in Tiho, except for yours, obviously?
I would say Luna, my best friend. She's one of my favorite characters. She's like the opposite of me. You know, we are best friends, but she brings that spicy, ratchet, don't care, don't play about her friend, and I'm more of a subtle, you know,
Because she your best friend, that's why? Yeah, okay.
My bestie. That's my bestie. So yeah, I would have to say Luna for sure.
Most people may think I would say Piper, but I would have to say Lavelle.
Lavelle. And what
mother.
Oh, I saw her. Yeah, oh, she's a character.
Yes, exactly.
She is a straight up character. Yeah, because again, I did see season 1, and I was like, well, she a little
firecracker.
Well, she's a firecracker for real.
And Lavelle is my mom's real middle name. So when we started seeing it on film, I was like, I see a little bit of my mom in her from here and there. Like, don't you take this as Lavelle being my mom? Because, you know, my mom didn't abandon me or do me anything like that. But there was a lot of similarities, so it was cool to see and to know that she's actually that colorful personality off the camera. It's like, it's never a dull day when she's around.
I like Ace, to be honest with you.
Oh, Ace. Okay, and what do you like about Ace?
The demeanor. The demeanor definitely brought my face, if they say my facial expression does the job on set, his as well.
Imagine his, right?
His as well.
Is it like more exaggerated than yours?
Nah, his is more, I get a colder vibe with his facial expression.
You know, I'm not really a fan of having my daughter watch things that I'm in, but she actually watches it as well. And her favorite character, as well as mine, has to be Piper. I love the dynamics of the character and the way that she, you know, she's trying to deal with certain things, and just the way Nicky takes that role is amazing.
Kari.
Yeah. Why is that?
His leadership in the role, you know, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? Things got kind of crazy, but he kept everything in control. So I was like, that's like a, you know what I'm saying, the dominance.
He seems to, I guess, have that balance.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, is he like the Godfather wisdom that kind of keeps things together?
Yeah. So you might as well put him in that category there. So.
Hey, that's a good question. Oh my God, my favorite character actually was, oh my God, I'm not gonna say it, I can't remember.
What, you can't say it on camera, is that what you said?
Yeah, that.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna leave it at that. All right. So what does to each his own mean to you?
Your life, your story, what you can relate to.
I think it's in the word, the title itself. Everyone has their own way of doing things, their own principles, lifestyles, goals, family. Mm-hmm. And those things are what govern them.
Not judge someone's path or their journey. Just be in it, however your role is, and go with the flow with them.
Go with the flow with them.
Everyone has their own path of life, like how they do things, like how they respond.
It's in the title, you know, to each his own, you know, whatever is your preference, whatever it is that you like, whatever that makes your boat float, whatever that is that makes the wind move for you, you know, you go and you do that. To each his own, do you?
Yeah. So what can we anticipate for this year's or this season's season 3?
Listen, first of all, if y'all haven't seen season 1 and 2, y'all need to go check it out so you can be ready for season 3, because y'all gonna be on the edge of your seats, okay? It's a lot of roller coasters. It's a ride. It is going to be dope, and I'm just ready. I'm ready for everybody to see, like I said, the hard work we put in. You're definitely gonna love it. The characters, the evolution.
Clarity in some spaces where some questions that some people may have thought from the first 2 seasons will get answered, but then be expected to get confused again and left in that same state at the end.
For season 3, I think the audience should anticipate realism. I think they should anticipate that each and every character or person that portrayed a character, you know, we stopped at nothing to make it beautiful, to make it passionate, and again, to make it real.
A dope storyline, more action. A lot of questions answered from season 1, season 2 will be answered in season 3.
I can't tell them to expect anything other than greatness. Okay. I don't want to tell you it's going to be drama or it's going to be this or it's just wait for the experience. It's going to be worth the wait.
There's a lot of scenes in there that is very, very funny. Some scenes are shocking, of course. And but for the most part, I think you'll be pleasantly entertained.
Great storytelling. Going deeper into the character story and background, begin to see why they move the way they move. We get to put other issues in our community at the forefront. I don't want to give anything away, but mental health is one of them, and a lot of fan favorites in our character is something that we really deal with in our society with mental health. I know a lot of people say Piper, but that's a real situation. So to be able to take something so serious and make it likable or lovable, you're giving them medicine with candy.
Miami-Dade Transit's Better Bus Network is shifting into gear. This community-led effort creates better access and an improved rider experience with less wait times and more reliable service. The new network provides more frequent and faster trips to more parts of the county, increasing transit access to jobs, education, healthcare, and quality of life. Learn about the new routes and new connections by visiting miamidade.gov/betterbus.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law.
Time to find a health plan that can keep up with your life. A plan that makes getting care convenient, with doctors around the corner.
I can get used to that.
Plus, 24/7 access to care. Plans that keep more money in your pocket, with plan payments as low as $0.
$0. Looks good to me.
Let's find your health solution. Click to speak to a dedicated Florida Blue agent today.
Hey, Nicky, are you ready to take the couch? So this week I'm in Oregon. I'm in Portland. I'm still on travel, and I'm traveling because it's so important to reset our brains to do things for fun. I'm in downtown Portland. I am headed to the largest independently owned bookstore in the world. It's called Powell's Books. I'll be there soon. And there it is, Powell's Books at the intersection of 10th Avenue and Burnside. As I mentioned, it is the largest independently owned bookstore in the world. Wow. I just love the library. I love a great bookstore. Look at all the items available to choose from. And of course, we just had our Miami Book Fair, and we're coming up on the holidays. So people are looking for ways to give people something meaningful. Give someone a book or some sort of gift card so that they can have access to the books that they enjoy. There are benefits in reading books. One includes gaining valuable knowledge. Elon Musk once said the way that he learned how to build rockets was by reading books. Some other benefits include exercising your brain, improving your focus, improving your memory. It's an entertainment. You can improve your ability to empathize. You improve your communication skills. It helps to reduce stress. It improves your mental health. And some say even it helps you to live longer. Now, how does it reduce our stress? Well, research has proven that just 30 minutes of reading can lower your blood pressure, your heart rate, and feelings of psychological distress. Check this out. Hey, Nicky, the mental health tip of the week is this. Always read, continuously read. Reading is so revitalizing for the brain. It helps with neuroplasticity. It helps to keep us focused and keep us sharp. We're reading and we're learning new words, we're reviewing things we've learned before, and it helps to create more focus and helps us to retain information. This will also help reduce your risk of developing things like dementia. Nicky, another study discovered that reading is the best way to reduce stress compared to taking a walk, having a cup of tea or coffee, and playing video games. The study found that even 6 minutes of reading can be enough to reduce stress levels by more than 2/3. So curl up, grab a good book, read away, and have a good time. This is just a tip and a reminder to everyone to read. As we're entering the holidays, try to buy meaningful gifts and think about ways to help people We can all improve our mental health with reading. The pros of reading also extend to mental health. Now, Nikki, as usual, I need you to say brain love. Brain love. See you next week.
And that is all we have for you. So again, it was such a great honor to speak to the cast members for the season 3 to each his own. So make sure to support, make sure to go on their YouTube page, make sure to stream. And thanks again for tuning in to MIA. So...